May we take a quick look at some of the parts of plants and flowers that attract our pollinators?
You bet. Come on, Tamberly, let's go take a peek at the flowers.
Excellent. Ooh, this is a visualizer. We're going to see up close and personal.
All right, now, plants have all of the parts that they need to attract pollinators, okay? And most plants have 4 parts. The first part are these green, sort of leaf-like structures that are called sepals, and they function to protect the developing flower bud. As you move in, you get to the pretty parts. This is the part that's really important because different pollinators are attracted to different colors and different kinds of petals. Moving further in, you're going to find these structures right here, which are called stamen. And stamen have a really long filament, or in some plants it can be really short, and they're topped by an anther in which the pollen is produced. And then finally, typically in the middle of the plant, we have the pistil. And there's 3 parts to the pistil. You've got a sticky stigma, a long neck, or sometimes a short neck, and that's attached right here to the base, which is called the ovary, and that's where the seeds are made. Animal plants, pollinated plants, typically have big pollen grains with lots of tiny hooks, spines, and craters. That rough texture makes it really, really easy for them to stick to animal hair, scales, and feathers, and they'll stay on until that animal goes to another flower and they get rubbed off. So the pollen is rubbed off at the next flower. It's pollination.
Excellent. That's really interesting to see the parts of a flower, but now can we take a look at some of the flowers in your garden to see the types of flowers that attract pollinators?
Absolutely. Let's come on over here. This right here is a really nice plant called Phlox. Nice big landing platform that you'd expect bees would really, really like, okay? Because they're lazy pollinators. They like to sit while they sip their nectar. Other plants, which bloom at night, are kind of white in color and they have a really great odor, so they can attract their pollinators, which are things like bats and moths. Now, wind-pollinated plants, they don't rely on living organisms to move pollen around. What happens is they're at the risk of the wind. That's really random pollination, and things aren't always guaranteed.